I would like to do it so I can pay my child support and be with my kids and take care of home also.
You're telling me that you're willing to do that today. How come you would not do that in 1996 when you were first put on probation?
Because at that time I was up under the psych too.
How about prior to that?
I was paying and right up until I started back seeing the psych doctor. I was making payments and stuff. Yes, sir.
I have very mixed feelings about a person who comes to prison for not paying their child support. We are taking him out of the community and he is unable to fulfill his obligation in prison. It is a very complicated issue.
How far behind would you suspect that you are?
Probably around $35,000, $40,000, sir.
$36,000 is one figure.
Yes, sir.
That's in the ballpark there.
Yes, sir.
Are you on any mental health medications at this point?
No, sir.
How long has it been since you've been on any mental health medication?
Around the last week of May, they took me off because I was doing good. I believed in the Lord, so I asked him to take the medication away from me. He did.
That last little while that you were out there on the street, were you working?
Yes, sir, and up until I was seeing the psych doctor.
Were you using illegal drugs too?
One time I used marijuana.
What about drinking?
No, sir. I guess like on the weekend or something, I might have drunk a six-pack.
So any of the problems that we've been reading about was not related to drinking or drugs or anything?
No, sir.
And obviously, you and your wife are still together, and
yes,
she's
sir.
still here today to speak in your behalf, I would assume.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure she's not going to tell me to keep you locked up until
no, sir. Not the way I call her, and she come up to see me every other weekend. I think she's ready.
Nash then questions Smith's wife, Pamela.
I think now we got more communication with each other. That's something that we really didn't have, and we have really put things together.
Chairman Dennis Eniel takes over the questioning.
How did you get yourself in this situation with so many different children with different mothers? Tell us a little bit about your sense of responsibility when it comes to fathering children.
Well, I spend a lot of time with my children, do a lot of things with them, and I do buy them things and stuff like that. But it's hard buying them and paying child support also, sir. And I do love all my kids, sir.
The sense of responsibility, though, Mr. Smith, when you father children and the expense that's involved with raising children today. Did you consider that?
Yes, sir.
When you make the decision to father a new child?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very often, the offender will demonstrate significant blind spots. When it comes to whether or not they'll return to the community, blind spots get in the way.